Hello and welcome to GamePlate. This is my Let's Play Minecraft episode number 1. I am your host Chris, and I'm going to do a hardcore Minecraft. As you can see here, I already have a map set up of a hardcore mode Minecraft, but this one I actually did a terrible job and ran out of food, and it was only like 2 episodes in, so I'm re-recording the entire thing. Because that's kind of sad. It makes me feel bad. So let's get started. Gameplate is going to be our new channel. Our tagline that we've come up with is that we're going to serve you tasty morsels of video game goodness. Which really just means we're going to play some games, we're going to record some videos, and I hope you like them. We're going to try to keep editing to a minimal. Me mostly because I don't have much skill in that, and Brando, the other guy recording, I don't know, I guess he might do more, but definitely on my part, I'm a novice when it comes to video editing, so I'm going to try to keep it to a minimal, you know, balance some audio, try to balance some. Man, I am way down at the bottom of a lake. Okay, so let's get started. I don't know if you can see me. Oh, there we go. Oh my lord. Well, this is bad. Let's see, that looks like there might be land over there. I have never spawned in a lake before. This is crazy. This already puts me behind. Oh well, I'll keep it going. We'll see what happens. I think for this, I'm actually going to focus on food first, because running out of food is the most depressing thing that has ever happened to me in this game. Especially when it's, you know, you have, 20 plots of wheat growing, but it just grows so slow, and you have no bone meal, you have no fishing pole, no string, and you're just in a bad state. Honestly, if this doesn't go well, if there's not much land here, I am going to reload another seed. I probably should have found a good seed, but that's cheating, and I didn't want to do that. This is my, I guess, my 4th recording attempt. The first time I recorded the video, I didn't set up my audio right. Oh, I'm starting over. Hold on one second. The second time, it was, why did I have to stop? I think it was because I was having trouble with the editing video part. Oh my goodness. Well, now let's try one more time. I'm having some awful luck. Jeez. Let's just delete these forever. So anyway, there's a bunch of issues like this. Actually, the second time I recorded an entire like 30 minutes worth of recording, and all that I had done with my mic on mute. So another novice scenario. So here we go. Let's cross our fingers on this one. Okay, I'm alive. There's stuff around me. That is a good sign. Oh, I just saw something fall over there. Please don't be like a ton of sheep this time. That would not be fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get focused. Let's get some wood. I don't want to have to start again, as you can tell. This, it wouldn't be too fun on my part, but so yeah, let me talk a little bit about Minecraft. Why I chose Minecraft as my first video. Minecraft is one of those games where when it first came out, I thought that it was ridiculous. I was like, why would I want to go run around and punch trees and that mine, and how is that a game? And then one of my buddies let me play his version, like, you know, his key, because he loved it. He had, you know, his own server set up and everything, and he was just in love with the game, and he let me try it out. And after I finally figured it out, because this was pre-beta, this was, well, I guess it was just in the beta, like when the beta first started going. Yeah, I after he guided me through what I'm supposed to do, because there wasn't any tutorials, there wasn't anything like that, I finally figured out, you know, how to make a axe and that sort of thing. I really fell in love with the game. It's, I don't know, it's kind of cathartic just to be able to hop on, run around and mine and craft, and, well, which is the name, but to build up this thing that, you know, could be gone in just, you know, especially since I'm playing a hardcore mode, it could be gone before I know it. You know, I could screw up my food like I did before and it'd be gone, but, you know, I'm not so concerned with that. That's fine. Let's see here. Let me find some other animals. That's what I should do. I could get a bunch of seed and plant, but that's not gonna do anything immediately, so my best bet is to find some cows or some pigs or some chickens, and not sheep, and then I should be good to go, especially if they give more than one piece of meat. Hey, there's a swamp over there. Now I know where to come and get some slime. Man, that is a ton of sheep. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a couple of videos that we're going to try to release a week. So I'm going to do a solo video, Brando is going to do a solo video, and then we're going to do a co-op video where the two of us get together and, you know, just play games. And the co-op video will be, you know, it'll be less, you know, presentation. It'll be just me and him playing and just goofing around and doing what we normally do anyway. That was kind of what the whole idea about this was, is that, you know, we play these games so often and so much. Why shouldn't we record and see if we are funny enough or entertaining enough that people would actually want to keep watching? And, you know, if so, that's awesome, and if not, well, you know, that's fine too. It's just another thing, another hobby for us to do, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna get a bunch of these mushroom, and if I can find some red mushroom, I will be good. I can give me some bowls of soup and everything will be a-okay. There's some reed over there. It's times like this that I really wish I could make some lamb chop. So one thing that I'm going to talk about while I'm doing these videos is, and it's not so much showing like tutorial teaching or anything like that. It's mostly going to be just me playing the game. You can, you know, yell at me in the comments and tell me, you know, if I missed something or something like that. But mostly it's going to be me playing the game, talking about things that I enjoy. I really love comic books. I really love video games, TV shows. I'm a big fan of, you know, not the typical, I guess, nerd thing where it's like, oh, I love Game of Thrones, or oh, I love Walking Dead. I don't at all. But I really enjoy comedies. Oh, cows, awesome. Is there more than 2? Oh, yes. We are in business now. This is going to be my new base. Okay, so let me get a sword. Actually, I'm going to get some stone, I think, before I stop being indecisive. Okay. But yeah, you know, I'm going to talk about TV shows I like, video games that I like, comic books that I like, and talk about some things that are going on. A lot of these videos I'm going to be recording close to each other, and then I'm going to release them once a week. But then once I start getting a flow going, I'm going to be talking about, like right now, it's a Thursday. It's actually Valentine's Day that I'm recording this, which is so romantic, I know. My idea is that I'm going to talk about the comic books that came out. The comic books that came out this week, we had, let's see, we had Batman number 17, we had the first issue of Uncanny X-Men, we had the second issue, just the new Star Wars ongoing book. All of these things I'm going to be talking about as the videos go on. Right now I'm kind of just doing an introduction, getting everything set up so that, oh man, my thing's way over there. Well, that was dumb. But yeah, so for instance, Batman 17 just came out, and it was the end of the big death in the family story arc. So Joker is back, and his face is all janked and all of this, and he's back, and he's angry, and he's wanting to get rid of the extended Bat family. Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, even Red Hood. He wants to get rid of these people because he feels like they are causing Batman to be weaker than he is. So the finale happened, and a lot of people were upset. They expected some major character to die in the finale, and that didn't really happen. If you haven't read it yet, you might want to pause here, because I am going to talk more about what happened. But basically what happened is the Joker came, he kidnapped he basically revealed that he knew the secret identities of all the extended Bat family, and that caused, quite a freak out, of course. So he announced that he knew who everyone was, and that he was going to get rid of them for Batman to make him stronger, because he believes that Batman doesn't want them around, but he's too weak to get rid of them at this point. He's too bound by either his humanity or his honor or something like that, that he really wants to help make him stronger. He feels like that's his job as he calls Batman his king, as his king's jester. So let me make a few torches. So anyway, he reveals that he knows everyone's secret identity, and then in each of the solo series, so Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, and Batman and Robin, he basically gets the upper hand of each of them and kidnaps them. And the same thing happens for Batman as well. So Batman 17 is opening up on the story of they're all seated around a table. They all have hoods on their heads so Batman can't see them. Batman's the only one who can see and who can speak. The rest of them are supposedly bound and gagged under this thing. So there was hints that Joker spoke to them while Batman was unconscious and revealed something. But basically what happened is that Batman freed everybody. They were tied to these tables, and if Batman moved, they would have caught fire. And so Batman did move anyway, but what he revealed is that he knows, because they were under the Batcave, and he's like, I know these caves better than anyone else, and so I know what's above this spot. And so he shoots this explosive canister upwards that detonates and sends water crashing down so that everyone is okay, they're fine, they're not dying. So what that means is that they were, let's see, what did I mean? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm terrible at telling this story, but the big lead up to all of this is that there was going to be, that they hinted that there was going to be this big death, this big shocking conclusion, and basically what happens is more or less everyone is fine. You know, no one is hurt. Alfred's not injured. No one is hurt, and the Joker basically falls. He does the classic falls over a waterfall kind of thing, where so you know that he's alive and fine and all of that. But basically people were upset because they wanted something, what they felt to be more lasting, I guess, which, you know, it's kind of silly. People are going to complain if some major character dies. And now that a major character didn't die, they are still complaining. And, you know, I think that people are going to complain just to complain. You know, they're going to find something that they don't like, and, you know, whatever. People they have their own prerogative. They can do whatever they want to do. I just thought, personally, I thought that it was really good. I really enjoyed the story, the build up to the end. Even if the end wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, it still made sense. The final page there was at one point Joker dosed everyone with a Joker toxin, and so they started fighting each other, and they overcame that, but there was still some trace radiation within that Batman couldn't figure out what it was. And then the final scene was him figuring out what it was, and it was actually the compound's initials were HA. So he got the last laugh is basically what that was. And I thought that was really good. I thought that was really fantastic. I think at this point it's getting dark. I know that based on some of my other recordings that can't see all that well in the dark, so I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum. So for now I'm gonna cut it out here. I want to say thank you for watching. You know, I know there was some issues with the first video, but overall, you know, just let me know in the comments what you think. If you want me to keep up with Minecraft, let me know. If you know, I'm definitely going to try to do at least 5 or 6 videos, but hopefully I don't die by then. And if by that point there's still more to do, I'm gonna keep on going. But I definitely want to try to do some other videos as well. So let me know what you want to see. So far, right now, I'm thinking that I'll do some FTL. I'll definitely do some BioShock Infinite whenever it comes out, and some SimCity. I'm so excited for both of those games. And yeah, let us know what you think, and look out for our other videos. Look out for Brando's solo video, look out for our group play video, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.